more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice or the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Nigeria Watch, yo.
Well, Senator Oshiomhole joins us now from our Abuja studio for a chat on these and many other things surrounding the Edo elections. Good morning, Senator, and thank you very much for joining us on the program this morning.
I'm humbled. Thank you so much for having me around.
Fantastic. Senator Oshiomhole, I guess congratulations are in order. We just played your video there where, you appear to even be more excited than the governor-elect. That Yahweh song was carefully selected as a victory song for the moment Okpebholo was announced winner. I mean, we could hear you all sing Yahweh, you have made Okpebholo governor today, but, that song was easily interpreted as you, Oshiomhole, have made him governor. You have been described as the godfather of Edo State. Are you?
No, that's not correct. I think some people are just paranoid in trying to, twist facts that are open. When we say Yahweh, God, your name is Yahweh, we emphasize God. And we say the miracle-working God. You are a miracle worker. You have made Monday the governor of Edo. You have made, that is God. We are communicating with God. How could neither Yahweh or God sound like Oshiomhole? But because some people are very paranoid about, emphasizing Godfatherism, God, not man, make anyone what he is. It's God that make you who you are, Oji. And he made me who I am. And he made Obaseki who he is, and Godwin. Now that we defeated Obaseki and Aswe Gudal, it should be quite predictable. There was nothing, neither in Obaseki's performance, nor in Aswe's credentials that would have made them win the election. And I said that before on this channel, that Aswe is not electable. Now, what are the facts? Obaseki is like the proverbial blood man who in 2016, he rode on my back as an outgoing governor. We crossed the river and we didn't allow his leg to touch the water. And so he didn't understand what it took to become a governor. In 2020, again, there were internal crises in the APC. Obaseki again had the backing of some element within the APC. And of course, the very Wike that he's demonizing now, Wike left for record to Governor Wike, as he then was, to Benin. And the wreck that they were protesting against, that same wreck was in Benin. Again, Obaseki rode on the back of Wike and elements and what became known as PDP Legacy Group, together with some elements in APC. They took him to cross the river for the second time without his leg touching water. And so twice, he was being described as the Iron Man. And now this time around, he has burned all the cables. He has divided the PDP into two. The legacy PDP left him. Wike left him. I left him. His deputy left him. So he was now a lonely man. And now he had to cross the river using his own strength. He just found that in the process, he got sunk inside the river, which he himself predicted that once he loses the election, he said the election was a do or die. Now, people have done it, and he's dead. This has nothing to do with me. But of course, I'm very proud to support Mode Okpebholo because I believe we don't need arrogant people in government. It's not like a private company where you are the CEO because you own 80% or 51% of the vote of the shares. You can dictate. Public office is a public trust. And the vote of a tailor, as Aswe called me, and I'm very proud. That is why I tailored my suit today to show that I can dress even better than the boardroom chairman. And the Obaseki called himself the Iron, and Obaseki's wife described our candidate as a panel beater. Now the panel beater has thoroughly beaten the iron, meted the iron, and I as a tailor have unveiled the iron, and it has become what it is, a defeated duo. And there's nothing that we can attribute to our strength. I think that God knows that Obaseki misgoverned the state. He defrauded the people. He jailed innocent women. He did a lot of terrible things that any man who has a fear of God will not do to his own people. And he's proud to say, I will crush. I will crush. And every other minute he will say, I am the chief security officer. In the process, he forgot that these powers belong to the people. You know, sovereignty belongs to the people. They delegate you, they trust you, believing that you do good to them. Instead, you use the power to threaten, you make promises you never kept. So there was nothing. And even the royal father, he was fighting him. He fought everybody. He fought everybody. Whether you look for a trouble, you didn't look for a trouble. For Obaseki, crushing people was himself a way of life. So we are very happy that we have consigned him now to the dustbin of political history. He never really had anything on his own. Now he had to cross the river by himself, and he just got drawn.
All right, distinguished senator, thanks for the for kickstarting the conversation on the notes that you have done. You know, highlighting the fact that you're not the Godfather. We had a bit of the song that will, you know, that was rendered there during the election, and there were references clearly as to the fact that you are a maker of some sort of governors. But that's by the way. I'd like you to... No. All right, go on. It's not Rufai, this is Steve, distinguished
Rufai.
senator. It is Steve Ayorinde.
Steve,
it's
okay.
not Rufai. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Go on. You'd like to respond to that?
Steve.
Yes, sir, yes.
Steve.
Yes, please proceed.
Yes. That is the... I'm sorry to use the word. That is the mischief I'm talking about. We are saying, Yahweh, you are a miracle-working God. Yahweh, you are a miracle-working God. You have made Monday the governor of Edo. How does that sound like Oshiomhole? We say, you have made Monday the governor of Edo. And during the campaign, on your Arise television, you watch us sing that song at every rally. We ask God, at that time, we say, God, come and make Monday the governor of Edo. And when he has done it, we again recite it and change to say, today you have made Monday the governor of Edo. But Aras is always, I'm sorry to have to say, Aras, you have voted and your candidate lost. And so you try to twist it. Oshiomhole is a miracle God. If I have the powers to make a governor a god, I would have defeated in 2020 when Obaseki lost. Why would I allow him to lose when I have the power to unmake him?
Senator,
So it is just a way
Oshiomhole.
of demonizing me and making me. How can anybody born of a woman describe himself as a miracle, as a governorship maker? How?
All right.
How? Only
All right.
in the rise I had that.
That's fine.
Incidentally, this statement, wait, there are other TV stations. Nobody else misunderstood me except the Rise Television.
Arise Television, Senator Oshiomhole, we do not vote. We do not have a candidate, and we were not participating in your election. I mean,
you are pained that the man you celebrated.
Who would you say? Who's the man?
You are very pained that the man you.
Who is the man that we picked?
Pardon?
Can you tell us? Share with us. Who is the man we picked?
You were working.
For who?
All the Arise major. You were for Aswa Igodaro.
Oh, well, we'll state it here
told us he's a board
categorically.
member.
We will
He
state
said-
it here categorically. Arise Television, we do not participate in voting during the elections. Steve Ayorinde.
All right,
You
distinguished
don't
Senator.
participate, but you have your biases.
No.
Everybody has his biases.
Yes.
I don't blame you for that. I have my biases. I was for Model Peolo. I don't hide it.
That was not a
I was
bias.
for bias. And I campaigned vigorously for him.
Distinguished Senator, you had a dog in the fight. We didn't. But let's leave that matter. Let me.
No, you did.
Okay.
When I watch some of you say that how could a man who has such intimidating credentials and so on, you didn't know what electoral value means.
Right.
You didn't understand.
All right,
thought
if
that
you
by
allow me
being
to ask my
an Oxford
question.
graduate,
Yeah.
a professor.
We will
Yes.
come there. We will come there, Senator. But then I wanted to draw you to a specific thing that you said about Asue Ighodalo not being electable, because that's those were your words clearly. And then I'd like to remind you of the outcome of the election.
And I gave my reasons. Yeah.
Yes, but I want to remind you of the outcome of the elections. In terms of the votes cast as declared by INEC. The man that you claim is not electable scored a total vote of 247,274 as against the votes of your candidate, who of course was declared winner, 291,667, 40,000 plus advantage for Monday Okpebholo. That was a close election. I'm going somewhere, Senator. That was a close election. You can't say that a man who lost by that figure was unelectable. But then there are issues around the elections. As you know, PDP is saying that they won the election. If you read on the cover of today's Vanguard, there is a story there from the Observers, who are said to have released a damning report claiming that they have information about how the votes were manipulated during collation. You are also aware that this will probably be the first time in recent history that a governor will emerge in Edo State with only one senatorial district, Edo North, in Eskiti, losing two. My question to you, sir, is, are you truly satisfied? Are you truly, do you truly believe that you won this election, APC, fair and square? And then I would like to know what figures your situation room had before INEC released its own. Did it tally? How was your own situation room? Because PDP is claiming clearly that they won by at least 30,000 votes over your candidate.
Now, I don't know how many questions you have asked. The first one about a man who scored the number of votes that was declared in favor of Aswe, whether that means that shows that the man is electable. No, you do not understand the meaning of the word. Consult your dictionary, your political dictionary, and confirm the meaning of electability. being electable means you can't win majority of the votes. Whether in America, in UK, elsewhere, it doesn't mean that a man who lost election doesn't win any vote. So the fact that he won some vote doesn't make him electable. To be electable means you are capable of winning the election, and he has lost it. He has confirmed that he's not electable. And then you go into how is it possible that you are just, again, you know, consciously or unconsciously, you are putting questions that, to be honest with you, they are neither academic, nor are they something that, what can address. You are asking me if what was in our situation room, are we the collation officers? If I choose to post fake result to my situation room, does that mean anything? And so when you ask these kind of questions, they are not informed by any logic, with due respect. And then you say, Observer has given a damning report. They damn your report. Whose report did they damn? Let me ask you. You are not a local television station. In fact, you are one of those who seek to be an international cable network. And you proudly talk about the number of countries in which you are, that you have viewers. I take your mind back to the election result in Kenya by foreign observers. And they said the election was free and fair. The first time, I forgot now whether Ruth or whatever is his name, I can't remember exactly. And the Supreme Court of Kenya, no, they said the election was free and fair. And the Supreme Court of Kenya found that the election were neither free or fair. And they were nullified. So you use observers. What is the definition of an observer? It's an observer as close to as the monitor and somebody who has a duty. I am an observer of Arise. You have just voted my views. An observer's perception, as they say, what is apparent may not be real in the real world. That something appear apparent doesn't mean it's real. An observer is no more than, as the name suggests, an observer. And his view cannot be superior, they cannot be damning.
But Senator...
Use very strong word.
Senator, but...
Now, how many people did, excuse me, well, no, hold on. You took 10 minutes to ask me about 20 questions. Now, how many units are in Edo State? Do you know the numbers? I guess you don't. I will educate you on this. We have 4,590 police units across the length and breadth of Edo State. These observers, how many were they? How many units did they observe for them to be more credible than INEC that was present in every election? Number two, INEC suddenly become what you have described him, but it is the same INEC, the same REC, order the same INEC chairman, order the same REC, because one of you asked me this question last time. I watched you asking that the REC was different. It is the same REC that was there. It's the same Wike that was there in the PDP, and everything was fine. You saw Governor Obaseki commending the Nigerian army. I saw it on television, on your Arise TV, commending the Nigerian army for being thoroughly professional in the way they handled this election. So, but meanwhile, if you ask us, we have chosen not to look for faults. Because even if we do, not many people will believe us. The truth of the matter is, he who lost his election in Africa, particularly in Nigeria, who has ever admitted that he lost? Only maybe 4 out of 10. I myself, I went to court when I was rigged out. When Obaseki won last time, even though we believe there was conspiracy between some element of APC and some element in INEC and so on, we took our pains, waiting for another day. As Ikwe said, a man who fight, run away to fight another day is not a coward. And now we have a rematch, and we have defeated them. They can go to any court. I went to court. It is not a big deal. I am sure in the history of Arise television, and even you as a person, you have had cause to go to court if you feel that your right has been breached, whether commercial right, economic right, or political right.
You did go to court, and that's why I want to ask you if you...
All right, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I want to quickly comment on this. As you can see, that Oshiomhole is intimidating a mainstream media. And this is not the first time. It's not just Adams Oshiomhole that have done this. It's only in Nigeria you see that politicians intimidate mainstream medias. Only him, Joe, they talk. Only him. When people want to ask him questions, he kept saying, excuse me, excuse me. You see, the previous video, this previous interview that Oshiomhole attended in Cries, he did the same thing. This cannot continue. It's just like every angles in Nigeria is being captured by satanic politicians where you cannot say anything at all. They intimidate the citizens. They intimidate every industries, every media, every corners in Nigeria. I guess you all can see. Only Oshiomhole they talk. These people, as you can see, the anchors are scared to push harder on him. Now only Rufai for feed push harder on him, but you know there. Because Rufai not go give him that time meeting they talk like this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Mother of all mommy diaspora. Good evening to you, mommy. Happy Sunday to you. Appreciate you always. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. Thank you, everyone right there. Madam Ellen, I can see you. Austin Prince, Ajio Deborah. Thank you very much, my people. Victor Smart, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening to you all, man. Wonderful people right there. Antonov King, I can see you. CXA, I can see you. Shizoba, thank you. God bless you. Pachano Fema, dear sister, I can see right there. CXL, once more. Adewale James Abayale is also said. He's right there with us. Wisdom Lucky is with us as well. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Willie, we can see it's been a while. Remy Abdul, good to hear from you. You don't miss like a day or two. Yes, my people, Vitus Akwebala is right there with us. Madam Sue Berry is right there with us as well. Maka Fujebi, thank you. See my people. I'm going to bless all of you guys. Press on the like button, help us to share. Alex there, about time. Thank you very much for coming in. Help us to share. Press on the like button, help us to share. God bless you all. Let's continue with this before we come to Ruth Ogunleye.
See any room here for history to repeat itself with Aswe Godalo disputing the elections, going to court, and possibly emerging as the governor of Edo State if history does repeat itself? What are your thoughts on that?
My thought about what? Excuse me?
History repeating itself. Like you said, you went to the courts, you disputed elections, and you emerged victorious when you did it. Do you see any possible case here where Aswe Godalo goes to court and the exact same thing happens that happened to you in Edo State?
With all due respect, that's an unhelpful question.
Why is that?
Because if you want to trace this thing, wait, you can't pick and choose. In 2020, people took Obaseki to court, believing that he rigged the election in collaboration with some element in INEC and in APC. And the court returned Obaseki as victorious. We left it. We questioned his certificate. The court said no, his certificate was in order. So, is it the first time that somebody goes to... You quote the one in which I won. There are many more cases in which those who went to court lost.
Of course, that's a possibility
so that's
too.
Why
that's a possibility too.
Wait, when you ask me to predict what the court might find, with all due respect, that's an unhelpful question.
So what is it to you then?
Subjudice, because we should allow the court to do their work.
That's not subjudice.
Yeah.
That's not subjudice. What is it to you then, Senator, that makes your candidate...
No.
Can I finish asking? That makes your candidate the right person for the job? I mean, people have been concerned that he doesn't really even do TV interviews. I think he did one with the BBC. What do you think makes Okpebholo the right man for this job?
Your question is tail academic question.
How?
Because only Edo people can decide. Now, listen, only the voters in Edo State, and not you, can decide which kind of person they want as a governor. If they prefer even a deaf person, who are you, with all due respect, to sit in Lagos and say, no, Edo people are wrong? Are you so privileged to do in a democracy? Democracy is an equalizer. Now you describe him as a mechanic, you describe him as this.
Sorry, who described him as a mechanic?
No, you have to listen. Allow me to answer this question. Allow me to give you this example. The president of Brazil today, Lula, he was a panel beater. He rose to become the head of the panel beater unions.
All right.
And then to become the president of the Brazilian trade unions. From there, he became the president of Brazil.
But who described him as a mechanic?
Defeated professors, defeated doctors, etc. Now, Obaseki and his wife did.
Okay, so don't say you,
And you
sir.
yourself, you also
No,
implied
don't say
that.
you.
And
I'm
now you are
asking
saying,
you.
excuse
I'm
me.
asking you what you think makes him the right person for this job. And all I did was point out that it's been noticed that he also does not necessarily do television interviews, except for one that's been noted with the BBC. I don't really see what's so wrong in that. I'm asking you to promote the candidate that you've supported. What makes him right for the job?
Now, you are being unfair and you are demonizing Edo voters by that question.
Every question thrown to Oshiomhole attack back with answer. I don't understand. It's a simple question. What makes you think that the candidate you supported is the right person? It's a simple question.
You arrogate yourself the power to decide. It is the electorate and it's a secret ballot. Do you understand the logic behind the idea of secret ballot?
All right.
That you vote as you want and nobody, not a television host, not a policeman can question you, why did you vote for this person rather than this person? That is the beauty of democracy. Which you don't seem to understand.
All right, Mr.
For you,
Oshiomhole.
it's about fluency, it's about motivational speaking.
Okay.
No.
All right. Senator Oshiomhole.
If it's that easy, the way you talk, your eloquence,
No problem.
your eloquence on television should be enough for you to be the governor of your state.
No problem.
Who said I want to run for
problem.
office? I mean, I'm just asking a question. I don't see why you're getting so defensive about that, but that's okay, Senator. We can move on.
That question is so helpful. You can't ask me after an election.
All right, Senator Oshiomhole.
You can go to Edo and interview the voters. Why do they prefer this man to this man?
All right,
Because
let me
for
see.
you, the criteria for being elected.
All right, let's see how we can get ahead here. Now, you have rightly said that he should not be judged, Okpebholo should not be judged on the basis of his inability to communicate in fluent English.
I said, you
correct?
cannot judge him.
Right.
It's only
No,
Edo
you
people
have said
can
it.
make that decision. And when they have made it, you are not at liberty to question their choice.
Absolutely.
When
We're not questioning their choice now. We're not questioning their choice now. May I speak? May I speak? May I speak? You said that he's campaigned in his language, and it worked, right? You said he's campaigned.
Una see the tout and agberu wey una get for Edo State. In fact, generally in Nigeria, the people that are ruling us, they don't supposed to be ruling us. To be honest, if only we want to be honest to ourselves. You see our leaders behave like tout, like agberu, like lunatics. And you still have supporters who support this kind of satanism. It's very sad.
In his language and his work. But now that the campaign is over, can he communicate to television viewers, whom you've rightly said are not important to win the elections? That's the actual question. Are you sure that he can? Because you have said that we make that mistake, assume that anyone who doesn't appear before us are not, important. He has won using his language. Now, can he communicate to television viewers now? Because it's not Edo people he's talking to now. He will have to speak with the whole of Nigeria and perhaps foreign investors.
Listen, this is the point I'm making. This is exactly the point I'm making. That he should communicate with television viewers.
Correct, he has
Are
to.
television viewers more important? Excuse me. The television viewers, are they to decide for Edo voters?
No, I just said that the campaign is over. No, the campaign is over. The campaign is over. He has won the election, as you have said. He has won the election. I believe.
Have you guys noticed that every single question thrown to Oshiomhole refused to answer any? That is a demonstration and a body language of guilt. Yes, something is wrong somewhere and is not happy with this kind of questions. What Oshiomhole was expecting from our right anchors, maybe they're telling him, congratulations, how is Okpebholo is going to develop Edo State. We are very sure here in the media that Okpebholo will do better than Obaseki and all that. You see Oshiomhole would have been smiling, putting on his tie properly, arranging his coats and all that. But these hard questions is difficult and it's intimidating these guys on the media. It's very sad. We cannot allow this to continue in Nigeria.
The question, many Nigerians are, no, the campaign is over.
Excuse me?
The campaign is over.
No, you twisted,
Senator.
you twisted one fact. I did not say, no, listen, Madam, you twisted what fact.
Yeah.
I will let you to go.
Go ahead.
When you are analyzing, we watch. Even when you are fatally wrong, we watch.
Go ahead.
I said the campaign in his native language. I didn't say so.
I'm sorry?
I didn't say he used his native language to campaign.
Okay.
I said at no time.
Okay.
Did I say, and if I did, play it back.
Okay, whatever language you used. Whatever language you used.
Allow me to finish.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
Why do you interrupt?
No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
It is not true. I did not say he campaigned in his native language.
We have accepted that
Edo
fact.
has 3 main ethnic groups. Okay, allow me to finish. I said he went directly to the people, village to village, community to community.
How many community can he go? You cannot be intimidating these people and keep shouting, allow me to finish, allow me to finish. You have been allocated with time. You are working with time. You have a limited time on this media. Very soon now, their time will be up. The question and the reason why they brought you to the media will not be achieved. And you'll be playing this corny style of time consuming in most of the broadcasts that you go. Allow me to finish, allow me to finish. You are not answering any question.
And in some of the community, they don't speak his language. He communicated to them in the language the community people will understand. He spoke to them in English. On your Arise television, he spoke to the fact that he will do, because I saw one of your analysis, you said he never told people what he was going to do. Of course he did. He said he will employ teachers within the first 3 months, within the first 100 days in office, because he doesn't accept.
What about the one he said that he will bring insecurity to Edo State? Why can't you be bold enough to say that? What about the one he called a Zoom, a museum? Why can't you be bold enough to say that? I don't blame all these politicians, I they blame ourselves because they just completed those state elections. The same citizens that are suffering were collecting 2,000, 8,000, 15,000 or 20,000 naira for the next 8 years. So should we be blaming the politicians? No, let's be blaming ourselves.
The situation Edo is in which you have 2, 3 teachers in a whole school, one of which is the headmaster, leaving you with 2 teaching staff. He said he will employ both in primary and secondary school. He spoke to the fact that he was going to support farmers with modern farming instruments, and he will provide loans free of interest. He said he will support market women with free loans. He talked about doing everything to work with the security agencies to make Edo, to deal with security challenges in Edo State. He spoke to so many things that he was going to do. He said he will resume construction of new schools because our population growth rate is on average about 3%. So if you don't build more schools, you're going to have crowded classroom. He said he rejected the idea, as we saw during the campaign, of many schools without roof. And a child started sitting on the floor. And that he will build new schools, employ teachers. He spoke about many things. How do you investors? Investors, let me tell you, don't be carried away by Nigeria governors or anyone who goes to Europe or whatever. Investors have their own way of doing their own due diligence and decide on the basis of economic of industrial location.
Una see now, they only this man they talk since. Arise crews or their ankles, all of them don't go kitchen, go make pounded yam. As we they talk so. Only Oshiomhole they talk. See intimidation. See an obvious intimidation for Christ's sake. Una they see him. Very soon you'll see him. They'll say, thank you, Oshiomhole, for coming in. The time is up. Waiting we try to achieve here. We don't achieve them. This is very, very sad.
Which place is still safe for us? I am here speaking to you with pride to say that while I was governor of Edo State, I didn't have to go to Arise Television to invite the companies that came to Edo. I went to Dangote, not speaking Queen English to Dangote. My brother, you'll be helping me when I be governor. Now, come and locate factory. Because in Edo, I want our people to get job. And today, Dangote Cement is in Edo. I call a Boa. I say, Boa, this your Opula Cement you bought to. Look, as of today, you are using it to rebag. That one no go agree. I make a statement. If you don't rebuild it, I go revoke it. Whether I say so in my language or I say so in Hausa, he's Hausa speaking, I'm Edo speaking. In the end, today, Okwila, you have giant Boa cement, you have giant Okwila cement. I didn't need to go to television to talk to them. I talked to them one-on-one, face-to-face. And
no, only Oshiomhole you they talk they go. Hey God, which kind of life be this? No, these guests where they fear to, even Mr. Steve could not say anything. Hey, where my people are beg, I don't post link, make una come, make una only me not fit carry this one again. No. Only Oshiomhole you they talk they go. They don't leave, bro. They leave Arise studio for Abe, you they talk they go.
you say these are Nigerians, I got Chinese people who came to Edo. Chinese are not English-speaking people. They are today manufacturing from scrap, iron that are used for construction. They are manufacturing all sorts of things in Edo, including glass and ceramic tiles. All this recruited to Edo. Now, the Azura power plant that is in Edo today, I spoke with them, not through television, that Edo can easily become a power hub for Nigeria. And because we have huge deposits of gas and other sources of power generation. And President Goodluck Jonathan came to do the groundbreaking of that giant factory that produced over 700 megawatts of power. And all of this were not done through television. No real investor will take you for what you say. Action speaks louder than words. So, Monday we communicate with those who want to be communicated with. Yeah. How he does it is his choice. And I want you to understand one thing, which you are missing completely. And this is the last point I will make, then you can have the day. The responsibility of a governor or of a president is not to be jack of all trades and master of all. He just needs to have the discipline to identify who can get a job done. Even if he were a professor in many fields, he cannot be a professor of law to become his own legal advisor or commissioner for justice. He's not going to be an engineer to become the commissioner for works. He's not going to be a professor to become the commissioner for education. He does not need to be a successful trader to have a commissioner for commerce. Come on. What leadership entails is the discipline to recognize that you do not know everything and be humble enough to identify those who have the skills you need to manage those aspects of governance and society in a manner that will deliver the greatest good to the greatest number of people in the shortest possible time. That is the business of leadership. And when I talk like this, don't question me because I have governed, you haven't.
All right.
And in my second term, don't people... Wait. In my second term, I won 18/18.
Just imagine somebody that have been talking for the past 30 minutes. They want to interject him now. He's still saying, wait. Brian envelope. When I say what Brian envelope, because to be honest, you see why I normally say on this platform, the day you start collecting money from politicians, you will be shot forever. You will not feel talk again. Check our Edo front runners, our youths. Our front runners for Edo today. If you are a Edo person, you are listening to me. Tell me any of our front runners where you know still they feel on their camera talk about the government of Edo State. Do you know why? $5,000, $2,000, 2 million naira, 3 million naira have shut them up forever. In fact, Okpe will never enter governor. Now, some people have been shut up forever. When would they tell you now, say, work hard on your own, make your own money? You see somebody super chat me just now, that is my money. They never bond that politician when you tell me, say, oh, on your media, try to educate your followers, your spectators, not to think like this or think like that. They never bond you. As long as I know you are not going to live forever, no matter the amount you have looted from Nigeria, somehow, someday, you are going down the 6 feet. 6 feet. A lot of people have sold their future, their generation for peanuts. Yes, for peanuts. Now even they cause this thing. Our media, many angles in Nigeria like somebody wrote earlier on the comment section, brown envelope does shut many of you up forever. Just come a bag of rice. Bag of rice. Somebody go buy somebody for your present. You don't go talk. Papa was Sifo. Papa was Sifo. Now help us that year. Now we bring bag of rice for us. But I always say they say he picking your buy person for school. But I not go talk. They'll say, they look for person who want to do witness. He go say, I beg. I know they come out because that man helped me about 3 years ago. He buy me bag of rice. Because of bag of rice, a lot of things can happen in Nigeria. This is sad. Listen, a lot of things is wrong in our country. Oh. I'm losing hope as the day goes by. I'm losing hope. I'm telling you. This is the realistic facts. I'm losing hope because it doesn't look like it's working. I'm in Nigeria right now. I'm speaking to you. The same way we talk about the politicians, the same way the citizens are carrying lots of guilt. You need to come here and make us see us all of the time they behave. I'm not even sure between the politicians and the citizens, the one way better pass anymore. It's difficult to know. Let's move on.
And my opponent did not go to court because it was so clear. And I know what I did. I am not an engineer. I should say, Ashwell also called me a tailor. And I said, okay, a tailor is even more popular in the typical community. Because those of you here, there, if I see your suit, I can tell you the designer who made it. Right. But the board member who is, oh yes, because I'm a tailor, I know the value of clothes. When I see OG, when you dress in your favorite color, red, I can tell you if you ask me who is the designer. All and right. Of course, those making fashion in Lagos, they know most of the women who want to make fashion for Salah, for wedding, for all sorts of things. A typical board man talk to 10 people or a 7-man board. He doesn't connect with the ordinary man as a tailor does.
All right.
He thought he was insulting me by saying I am a tailor. I would wish to be a very good tailor.
Okay.
So I can sew his clothes when I doesn't wear coat.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one
so
for.
There's no difference between wearing coat and wearing suit. Yeah.
That's a good one for tailors and designers there. We also root for people like that, so we're on the same page as far as being proud of what you do is about. But I'd like to make 2 quick clarifications, distinguished Senator. You referred me to the dictionary yes, regarding the adjective that you used in describing Mr. Asue Ighodalo as being unelectable. And I'd like to report back to you, yes, that this is how the dictionary defines electable. And it says of a politician or a party having the qualities which make election likely or possible. And an example would be something like he was the most electable candidate in the field. I understand the point that you were trying to be a bit professorial, but I'm afraid that being electable is not about necessarily being victorious. Electability has to do with the qualities that voters will see in you. And I think that it would be inaccurate, therefore, to describe any candidate, particularly a candidate that came second in an election, that is still being challenged as unelectable. That's one. The second point, again, on the issue of clarification, will be the manner in which you dismissed the question regarding situation room and of the APC during last Saturday's election and what it came up with. I'm surprised that you were being dismissive of a situation room, given the fact that APC, in particular, is the leading proponent of situation rooms. As a matter of fact, during the last general election that got Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu the president, you saw that there was a lot of emphasis on what the situation room would produce. And you saw how the former Minister of Works and former Governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, was in charge, one of the key people in charge of a situation room. So when you say, in response to a question about what figures did you get in your own situation room, and if it tallied with what INEC eventually produced, we were just saying that this is what APC would do normally. But here you are telling us that it's needless, it's unhelpful, and that it is not your duty to do that. I thought I should bring out those 2 clarifications to you, because this is what your party does in almost all the elections. My question, therefore, if you don't mind, sir, very quickly, will be to, on the back of what my colleague Lila asked about what you saw in the candidate Monday Okpebholo. And I have great respect for him as a politician. But you see that we do not know so much about him. And part of why people do not know a lot about him is because he is very reluctant to engage with the generality of people outside of campaign situation. Therefore, my question, sir, would be that what sort of a person he is. We've seen him kneeling down for President Tinubu, which shows humility, if you like. We've heard a few things about him, but what do you, how would you say Monday Okpebholo is to somebody like me, to us in the studio, and to the good people of Edo State who are now looking beyond the election? Distinguished Senator.
Okay, thank you very much. Allow me, sir, to answer this in the way that I can. As for the issue of Situation Room, I was a Deputy Director General of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Campaign Council. In addition, I am a very close friend of former Governor Fashola and former Minister of Works. Yes, we set up Situation Room. What is now relevant? Right. With all due respect, those questions, if as well like, you can go and test them in court. That is only responsible thing to do. And I also saw some of you when, after the result, that Obaseki is appealing to people to, to take TCG, etc. Who are the people? He said it's a do or die. After he said it's a do or die before the election, just after the election is preaching peace. Yesterday, I was on the street of Benin, day before yesterday. We went around Benin City, and I don't know where your camera, because your Arise TV was there. Play back the street on the unedited version. You will see people celebrating. You will see people hailing us, hailing the candidate, hailing me, and hailing all those who were involved in that roadshow to say, thank you for trusting us, and we assure you, and the governor says, I will assure you I will do what I will do. That is what is relevant right now. Now, I don't agree. I don't agree that you people in the studio need to understand who Monday is. You don't need to, because Monday is not accountable to you. He's accountable to those who voted for him in Edo State, and even those who voted against him in Edo State. He is now the property of Edo people, not the property of anyone, including you, if you are not from Edo State. If you are from Edo State, yes, you have the locus. His mandate was to govern Edo State, not to govern Nigeria. He didn't bid to govern Nigeria. And he seeks to do all of those things that are of concern, that will improve the welfare and the well-being and prosperity for the people of Edo State. Even if you are not from Edo State, but you reside in Edo State, you are entitled to expect benefits. But for God's sake, if you live in Lagos, you are not from Edo State, Monday has no duty to you.
So in that case...
But if you are from Edo State and you live in Lagos, Monday has obligation.
So in that case, why did Governor-elect Okpebholo visit Lagos to come and thank Governor Sanwo-Olu? Why didn't he just sit in Edo State? If we're going to go by that idea that that someone only belongs to a state. So what exactly was he finding in Lagos, looking like he wanted to take a page from Sanwo-Olu's book? No, because, sir, if we're going to use that logic, right, that we sitting here as journalists in the studio cannot ask questions about a governor-elect in our own country, then why was he in Lagos, in where our studio is, coming to thank Governor Sanwo-Olu? Because I mean, that is surely, you can see that that's the exact same logic. What does he want to do in Lagos then?
All right. I forgot the name now. My dear sister Ma, for any man who understands Nigeria culture, if somebody came to visit you when you are celebrating, or he came to visit you when you are bereaved, when you have recovered, you will call the people and say, thank you for your condolence visit, or thank you for coming to celebrate with me. You don't need to be part of the family. If Governor Sanwo-Olu left Lagos to Benin as a mark of solidarity exactly the same way I saw on Arise TV that Governor Fitiri of Adamawa State came to Edo to join in crying over the defeat of his party. And if more than they decide that those governors that came to Edo to show solidarity, he has to go and also say thank you. You find something wrong with that? Exactly the same way, before going to Lagos, we first went to Edo to thank Edo people. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for investing trust in me. Sorry, my voice is a little cracked because of the campaigns. So how can you say, why did he come to attack Oshiomhole? That's a problem for you too.
No, sir. I mean, we have officers and we have scores of citizens from Edo States at Arise. We have scores of citizens from Edo States at Arise. We do work in Edo States here at Arise News. Why wouldn't it be of interest to us to know what kind of a man the governor-elect is? Why is this something that you are so defensive over? I don't understand.
It is not for nothing. Check the records. I spoke to your chairman, and I said, I'm surprised that Arise is not featuring in our live coverage. And thereafter, you saw Arise, through Arise Television, many people saw us on the campaign trail. They listened to Monday and upon being elected. So he spoke to Arise. But what you want is that he must leave and talk to you as a person, not to the institution of Arise. Now, Monday can decide, as even U.S. president will do, they sit down and address the press, or they address State of the Union address. It is not that he must go to a studio to be interrogated or interviewed by people who are clearly very biased.
And also on this thing of bias as well, that you keep on saying, on this thing of bias.
You now mentioned to me, you've just said,
has Arise not,
because of your narration.
Has Arise not always supported
because
you?
Because of your narration, you mentioned that, wait. Excuse me. Right. In the course of your narration, you refer to his interview with BBC.
I said that's one I can note.
Acceptance speech. I watched that yesterday, or day before yesterday, when Ati Oji presented his, referred to Monday's acceptance speech. And I said, wow, the guy can speak English. What did they say cannot speak? And I saw somebody else saying, speaking English is not enough. English is a legal fracas. Yet, on Arise TV, during the campaign, you were saying even if he cannot speak English, he can come and speak broken. Somebody will say, one of your colleague, Ayo, you can speak broken. Even if Monday cannot speak English, you can speak broken, you interview him. All of that.
Yeah, because why should anybody be discriminated against for the way they speak?
To attack.
Why should anyone be discriminated against for the way they speak? That's why I was saying, why can't... And I never, by the way, just to clarify, I never spoke just about him coming to Arise for an interview. I said I haven't necessarily noted him doing many interviews, and now that he's governor-elect, and we have explained over the past hour that many people don't know about him, my colleague Steve also made the exact same point. I don't see what it is to get so defensive over about just wondering why we can't know more about him. And we're just sitting here being accused of being biased. And Senator, sorry to say, I mean, we've always supported you as a channel, so does that also make us biased towards you?
No, but I am a friend of channels. I am a friend of many of your TV hosts at the channel.
Are you
sorry, I made a mistake. Okay. Sorry. I mean, I am a friend of Arise.
All right.
I'm actually closer to Arise because your chairman is my friend. Many of your key people are my friends. Some of your TV hosts are my friend. I have Dr. Rube Agbati for ages. From Guardian to where he is now, and I have huge respect. I have respect for many of you, and you have been fair to me. You have given me good coverage. You have even where you do commercial, I have asked your management to give me discount. Nothing to do with me. I'm saying on this election, Arise was clearly biased against Senator Monday Ukpewulu for the simple reason that you prefer Aswe Gudalo, who incidentally live with you in Lagos.
All right. All right.
You know, when you accuse people, when you analyze, your viewers are also entitled to evaluate you. This is my evaluation. All right. And this evaluation, by the way, I have shared it with your chairman, that Arise clearly has already voted for as well. Unfortunately, your vote will count. because you voted through television. And those people that vote have voted for him. And you feel defeated. You share the grief.
All right.
It's obvious to anybody watching you. And now, even when one of your colleagues there, I think Oji, play back the acceptance speech, I say, the man can speak English. Then Rufai said, no, but speaking English is a legal fracas. Really? If it's a legal fracas, why were you making so much heat out of it?
Okay.
And then my dear friend Ruben said, wait. I need to explain to you because to accuse you of bias is a serious accusation. So I'm not saying so lightly. I saw my dear friend, Dr. Ruben, now try to say that he, instead of using a word that belongs to the past, instead of a past tense, he used a present tense. Editing what he did. Now, Nigerians have both in your television, who was Jonathan's spokesperson? It was Dr. Ruben Agbati. Why was he a spokesperson? Does it mean Jonathan is dumb? He can't talk? He has PhD, at least so we were told. He has PhD, and yet he got a spokesperson to manage him, to manage his public image, to manage his speeches. Now you are making so much heavy weather about. The governor has to know where he's strong and where he's weak, and identify those who can help him do what he can do and get the job done.
All right.
At the end of the day, we want to count not the quality of English, not the quality of English, not the letter of his speech. We want to say how many more schools has he built.
But that's what we asked you, Senator.
Basically, like more Nigeria state.
That's what we asked you, and you said that we didn't have the right to know, the qualities that the governor, possesses. That it's just a simple thing.
That's not the quality, because he spoke to those. He said, you choose not to listen to him. I reminded you, he said he will employ 5,000 teachers. He said so through Arise Television, not by interview through the rally. He said he will build new schools.
All right,
he said he will revive Abu
we
Salim
are running
University.
out of time. We are running out of time, and I would like for us to discuss other topics, pressing issues. I mean, at the end of the day, governance is about being able to communicate with all stakeholders, and we at Arise News are just asking if Monday Okwebolo will be able to communicate with all stakeholders. That's the only question we have posed. But I wanted to switch gears here. Last week you were speaking with
communicate with you and all others.
Sure. Last week you were speaking with pressmen at INEC headquarters after Okwebolo received his certificate of return. And you said, and I quote, Edo people now have a governor that will not disrespect the people of Edo State, and a governor who will, respect your traditional institutions and culture, and someone who will not be fighting over artifacts. But isn't it true, and I know that you're referring to Governor Obaseki, isn't it true that Obaseki has maintained a cordial relationship with the Oba of Benin and the Royal Palace, and that he holds the Oba in high esteem? In fact, I read a report by Obaseki's media aide that court case people have referred to over those stolen artifacts, that it's the Edo State government that is the defendant, which means it's the state government that is being sued. How do you react?
You know the good news? More than any other TV station, Arise Television as an institution, and if you allow me, because it's a positive word, I don't need to hide it, Chief Nduka Obiagbena, your chairman, has visited the palace of the Oba of Benin and personally expressed solidarity with the Oba. And he had denounced the idea of trying to reloot the looted artifacts. And Oba appointed him as one of the board of trustees of the museum he's trying to set up, or something close to that. So I was governor of that state. Every Nigerian who has a little bit sense of history knows that those artifacts were stolen from the palace. So how can that be an issue for any governor? But that is not the issue for the election anyway. But I saw you, I think it was Ayo, day before yesterday or thereabout, who said before the election that they raised this concern. It's they, you Arise, raised this concern about the tension between the Oba and the governor. She said so, play back that tape. However, he went on to say, however, Oba should be father to all. Has somebody disowned Obaseki as his son? He has it. If a son chooses to be disrespectful to the father has the, as a father, he just allow him to indulge himself and behave like the royal father that he is. Not just for Benin people, for all of Edo State. When I was governor, I emphasized over and over, Edo is an ethnic category. Whether you are from Edo North, Edo Central, Edo South, we all came from Benin. And some of our languages, word by word, you find that they are more or less the same. That's why in Edo State, you don't rotate the chairmanship of the Council of Chiefs and Traditional Rulers. So if Obaseki chooses to do those things, it's up to him. Anyway, now his time is up. His time is up. Like I also said in that interview, I said we have a governor who will not destroy a hospital and build a museum. A museum for an artifact that he doesn't own. And the Oba said he wants royal museum. This is no secret. He said so through Arise Television. And my witness, my best witness in this case, is the chairman of Arise Television.
All right.
All right. Distinguished Senator.
I also said something which you didn't say.
Yeah.
I said we now have an humane governor who will not send a pregnant mother to prison, and the woman end up because of what do they call them now, roadside magistrate that sentenced a woman for 20,000 naira fine. She couldn't afford it there and then. She was taken to prison.
But you received backlash over that. You received a backlash over that. You received backlash over that.
Distinguished Senator, we really have to go. We really have to go if you don't mind.
Yes.
But I was going to ask you in 5 seconds, sir. I know that never say never in politics.
Yes,
but with Ize Yamu, you did it. With Phyllis Shaibu, you did it, you reconciled. Is there a possible reconciliation with Governor Obaseki? In 1 second, sir, because we really have to go.
Politically, there is no more basis. The music is over.
All right.
There is no more fire in the kitchen. It's only ashes.
All right.
So as a person, he's my friend, but as governor, he was a failure.
Well,
all right. Thank you.
All right. So let's say as a governor, Obaseki was a failure. Where Obaseki people, when I call defend them, because they say Obaseki was a failure. And not true. So Obaseki failed in 8 years. We talk about now. Oshiomhole like talk that one.
Naija watch, leave that man. Leave that man.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Meanwhile, let me quickly pass this message to the governor-elect of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebolo. At the moment, you are going to be my governor, except otherwise, because there's one at the go court. I don't know what to go happen for court, but at the moment, you're going to be my governor. Sir, I want to beg you. I beg. Me, I don't care whether you speak English, you don't speak English, or now your work, I want to look. I want to beg you, sir. This Oshiomhole so the basketballs where they happen between Fubara and Wike, I want to make it happen for those states. All this all they need down they go. So let's assume, say, now to get your stability. Once you've been stabilized, I beg, put pepper for Oshiomhole eye. We go celebrate you, sir. Because you don't talk and say you go do well for us. So me, myself, I get hope say you go do well. Because I cannot judge you, never work. So make you first start first. And I'm here to checkmate you from beginning. But I want to make you not pledge this loyalty throughout the 4 years or probably the next 8 years. Because now 8 years now they do. There 4 years is a scam. They really happen like that. Now only 1 or 2% of governors in Nigeria have been removed from office after 4 years. 1 or 2%. This I want to see in fact, I can't wait to report the basketballs where go happen. Say Okpebolo the shook hand for Oshiomhole I go happy. My people, I salute to them. I would like us to move on right now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. Today is Sunday, 29th September 2024. We have a very, very, very touchy story to talk about right now. As you can see right there on our thumbnail, that is Ruth Ogunleye. As you know, that Nigeria Watch played a big role here alongside my wonderful panelists, callers, and commenters. during the time she cried out that she was sexually harassed by a colleague, or rather by the senior colleagues in the army. Then she was arrested one time. Then she went silent for so long. Even a lot of people were speculating what happened to her. Where is Ruth Ogunleye? You know, we don't know what happened. But so sudden, she have resurfaced again. And this time, she went gaga. Information reaching us, according to the articles circulating on social media, which I'm going to showcase some of them shortly, that she was illegally discharged and she refused to accept that. It didn't end there, that the Nigerian army says she have a mental problem. Then Ruth went gaga. When I say she went gaga, videos where I go play for una today, una go surprise. Say Ruth, this girl, in fact, for the past 24 hours, as this girl take go gaga, or 48 hours, now other bodies are calling the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to have some private investigators on what really happened between this girl and the army. You know, say, girl where they will push you rich for life, you say, the worst way go happen. Now, I can't take this because she's frustrated and she have to do what she's doing right now. But meanwhile, before I play this video of Ruth for you guys, I would like us to quickly take some articles that I have here. I have different articles saying the same thing, but in a different way. So I'm going to showcase probably all of them. Let's start from here. Nigerian Army injustice against Ruth Ogunleye. Yeah, another indication that female soldiers will likely not get justice when the accused senior officers of sexual abuse emerged last week when the Nigerian Army disclosed that it had discharged Private Ruth Ogunleye, who accused a senior officer, Colonel I.B. Abdul Karami, of sexual harassment. That one is coming from this day. Then I'm going to take another one quickly to cement what I just presented, because we're getting somewhere. I want the picture to be very, very big. That's why. Let's take this one. This one is coming from BBC. Nigerian soldier dismissed after alleged rape hit out. A soldier sacked by the Nigerian military after she accused some senior officers of rape and sexual harassment has released video condemning her treatment. We are coming there shortly. Let me take another one. That was from BBC, right? This day, BBC. So let's see another one. I think this is from Vanguard. Why Vanguard? Sexual harassment, make public your investigation. Ex-female soldier urges army. He said me army. If una sure say una investigation is right, make una make am public, make the world see am. This guy talk, but meanwhile, I would like us to take another one quickly. I just want to take the headlines for you to see the different angles of this whole thing that is happening. Sahara reporter set up independent panel to investigate ex-soldier Ruth Ogunleye's sexual violence allegations. YRC tells Tinubu. Okay, then the last one, the same thing. But I deliberately have to bring all this here before we go on the video. Guys, if you want to join us, click on the link. I'm going to repost the link shortly. Business Day. Nigeria Army, what does Ruth Ogunleye's potential mental health concerns mean? They're asking the Nigerian Army, tell us, we want to know. Yes, potential mental health concerns, unquote. But what does it mean? Explain further. Nigerians want to know, the whole world want to know why she was sacked just like that. But meanwhile, I would like us to take this. Okay, the link have been reposted again. Click on it, join us here. I would like us to listen to what Ruth Ogunleye have to say here. Thank you very much, my people. Press on the like button, help us to share. I would like to appreciate you, CXL. Thank you very much. You're the first super chat for today. I'm very, very grateful. My pocket never run dry. Guys, press on the like button, help us to press on the dollar sign as well, encourage our work here, coming here every day to do this. I think it needs to be encouraged to continue to do what we're doing today. On our Naira account, as you can see right there on the screen, that is it. In case you want to support us, just use the account number to support us here in Nigeria. No, not forget, say, petrol.dl not be small. They said they want to take on some people place now 1,718. They said they want to take on go. They don't threaten us now. They say they want to take on go 2,500 naira per liter. We are inside. It's still our country. We love our country, but that's why we're doing what we're doing to see our country get better. Even as Nigeria will worry so, I still prefer Nigeria more than any place in the whole world. Yes, my country still remains the best amongst anywhere in the whole world. Some of you might not agree, but I'm telling you, I think that we should dedicate a day to talk about what Nigerians are passing through in abroad. Then you'll be shocked. That's where you know that some people like us fighting every single day to see Nigeria become a better country, then you'll not get to understand why we fight. As Nigeria will worry so, it's still better than almost all the countries in the world, if I'm not mistaken. There's nothing like home. Home is home. We just want our government to do the right thing. That's why we are here every day. Myself and my wonderful panelists, my commenters, my callers, and my wonderful spectators. Now, God, I will bless you now. Let's listen to what Ruth have to say here. Although, you get some funny videos where we put for inside, we go shock now. But still, let's listen to this. We are going to re-upload the video so that some of you can re-watch it later on. But let's watch this.
Post me up and now what it be? I thief, I be a keep person, I not buy anybody. And I say I not go sleep with you and talk. You get now what I talk with that one and I get evidence. You get old fools.
After watching the blow whistle, I don't they blow whistle. I said German for one time. German. I said German for two times. German.
Okay. For some of you will not remember her because this face now, some people feel confused now, say, what be this girl and all that same. Now she be the same girl. We cry come at that time. She accused Brekete family for this video. Then she went on, accused her senior colleagues, and the faces be this. Then she also accused this particular woman for there. And I know this woman, the minister of, what is it? So, hold on. The minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy, she also accused her as well. So I would like us to start all over again from this particular video. I just wanted to do that short introduction.
Now they post my picture, now they post me up and now what it be? I thief, I be a keep person, I not buy anybody. And I say I not go sleep with you and talk. You get now what I talk with that one and I get evidence. You get old fools.
After watching the blow whistle, I don't they blow whistle. I said German for one time. German. I said German for two times. German. I said German for half time. Other side, and together.
The female soldier who made claims of sexual harassment by some senior officers says the army lied to Nigerians when it said she was mentally unstable. Now speaking exclusively to AIT's news on Wednesday, Ruth Ogunleye maintained she is mentally fit and that she voluntarily left military service.
Ruth first appeared on social media 10 months ago to decry the inhumane treatment she has been receiving from a senior officer known as Colonel Ishaku Abdulkarim. She shares her story.
Colonel Abdulkarim asked me to sleep with him at Eagle Store Hotel at about 700 hours p.m. He asked me to sleep with him, which I refused.
What day was this?
It was Sunday.
Date?
On 27th February 2022. So he called me to sleep with him, which I was very, very surprised. And army is against it. In the army, it's called frontalization. It's a big offense in the army. Ever since then, Colonel Abdulkarim will inject me with Lakati injection, put me inside caskets, popularly called body bag in the army, he will harass me, rape me, and at the end of the day, he will throw me inside psychiatric hospital to make it look as if what he is saying is true.
Ogunleye said she followed all due process to get the officer off her back, but it all fell on deaf ears.
I sought for redress. I went to human legal service. I went to military police to report him.
Was this after the first time, or it had happened several times?
Several times. The procedures, I sought for redress using and nothing was done. Nobody believed me. After injecting me, he would strip me naked and throw me inside psychiatric hospital. And then General Ibishelebo, Colonel Ogo will come there, they will be snapping me. Going to military police to report, nothing was done because he's my superior. I'm his subordinate. I wrote a redress and nothing was done. So I went to social media to complain on the 9th of January 2024.
After the video went viral, the Nigerian army set up a panel of inquiry. And 10 months after, the army absolved the officers involved, claiming that Ruth is mentally unstable.
The Nigerian army referred ex-private Ruth Ogunleye for medical evaluation at the National Hospital in Abuja, following earlier assessments made by the Nigerian Army Medical Corps that suggested potential mental health concerns.
When speaking exclusively to AIT News a day after the army's briefing, Ruth Ogunleye said the claims are untrue. Are you mentally unstable?
No. I'm perfectly okay. It was just a cook-up story. They took me to National Hospital. They took me to LDLA. They took me to LDLA just to check to know if I abuse substance. And they took me to National Hospital for medical evaluation. And the result turned out to be negative.
What you're telling me now is that the army did not on its own discharge you?
No. I wrote a discharge that I lost interest because of the inhuman treatment they did to me. I'm very, very surprised that they still come online and cook up a story just to make me look as if I'm a man, that is just to tell the whole wide world that I'm a man person. I'm not a man person. They called me from national, the pension board, that I should come for pension. I was very, very surprised that I'm not eligible for pension. Why are they calling me for pension? So when I got there, I saw that they gave me 50% disability, that I'm not mentally stable.
Ruth is worried that her life may be under threat.
Sending people to unalive me.
She says she is only seeking for justice. Ihotu Okwe, AIT News Abuja.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ruth Ogunleye. Before I say anything in this video, I will want to say a big thank you to the Nigerian Army, to the Army Speakman, Brigadier General Onyemachuku, for taking his time to post me on all social media platform, newspaper, radio station. It's not easy. That is to show how special I am. That is to show how powerful I am. I really appreciate. I think I need a standing ovation for that. And it's no longer a news that I was discharged out of the army 15th June 2024. I want to humbly request that the Nigerian Army publish the outcome of the investigation that led to my discharge on all social media platforms, including radio station, all channels. January 9, 2024, I came on social media to complain on how I was harassed by Colonel I.B. Abdulkarim, General I.B. Sholebo, Colonel G.S. Ogo, how I was raped, how I was injected with Lacatine injection, how I was put inside casket, how Colonel I.B. Abdulkarim pointed gun at me, how Colonel I.B. Abdulkarim handcuffed me and kept me inside his office for some days. I I also want to beg the Nigerian army to post the outcome of the investigation on all social media platforms so that the whole wide world will know what really transpired between myself and Abdulkarim and what led to my discharge. I'll be very, very grateful if my request, if you people considered my request, if you guys approved my request. I also want it to be published on all social media platforms. Same way I was published that I've been dismissed. And I don't have enough to say in this video. On behalf of I and my family, we are saying a big thank you for posting my name, Ogunleye Ruth. At the mention of my name, everybody began to speak in different tongues. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, sir. Brigadier General Oyemachuku. Thank you. God bless you. Old fools.
After watching the blow whistle, I do the blow whistle. I say German for one time. German. I say German for two times. German. Go Asiasa. I say German for half time. German. Other side. And together. German. Komiko. Hey.
All right, as of this moment now, Nigeria Army don't enter washers. As of this moment, hey God, they don't go trace somebody way past them. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We apologize for long presentation today, but now so we see how they don't enter one chance. Hey, more severe this part 1, part 2, part 3 go reach because this episode be like waiting go long. They don't Nigeria military don't enter one chance. Ruth Ogunleye don't go gaga for social media as we dey talk. In fact, the one way she do today now, and tomorrow I go present that one. More you forget. It be as it get to be honest, this situation, it be as it get. Anyway, let me take some calls quickly. If you want to call in, this is the best time because some of you were already calling in earlier on. Call in now. Let me quickly pick your call, or rather, just go straight to the people on the panel so we can move on. I appreciate every one of you right there, my people. Thank you. Nigeria la Netflix. Oh, see wahala. Thank you very much to the Africa for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Talk to us. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just do quick. So I mean, okay, I thank you very much and all the panelists for that struggle, for the effort to rescue this country.
Thank you, sir.
If you don't look at it now, look at what happened Yaya Bello, then they look at what happened in those states, then they look at what is happening with VTM. Very double. Look at what happened to this girl. Oh my God! To us that are living in Europe, this is totally unheard for. So, Ogunleye watch. I don't want to talk too much. All the fabrics of the Nigerian society has been broken. Are gone. They are broken like bottles and in the Atlantic Ocean, right at the bottom of the night. So that is nothing is gonna work. See, it's just I just did we go and I know if we cook tonight, I know we eat dinner. I will just speak like that. I get colder when I will drink from my bed. I clear my cigarette. It's just too painful. But what I want to beg you now is that I think it's better. So it's right out that. You change your topic now or your mission. Forget about Nigeria because Nigeria will never work unless if you want to work towards separation or you say like that kind of one. Nothing wrong about having over because this girl there's no sign of any medical illness. This girl, as a matter of fact, is sounder medical, it's mentally than Tinubu, than Obaseki, than this Obiako, Adamwali, Eko, Shomole, is all those justices. Look at what is happening. Nothing we can do about this country any longer. So it's very painful. I don't know. So it's better for us to just start working on Plan B right now. It's a peaceful separation of the country and a three-state solution.
Thank you, sir.
Just to get started, we must look at what, or we look for a way to rescue Edo or whether Western Nigeria, I don't know. Look, a total new restart. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Ogatoni. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. The country is dead. You have tried your best. You did your best. Your mother did, did her best. Your father even did her best. So his best for allowing you to flow. To try to. The country is dead. Please, if you keep on all those panelists that say do this constitution, will do this. The army no good, police no good, no light, no power, no road, no this. Meanwhile, the way they call billions, I don't hear that they talk about billions in Europe like that to millions. So
thank you, sir. Thank you.
The protest that is coming up. And why you say British and America, they don't begin to go now.
All right. Leave that topic. I'm not interested in anything to do British. I'm not interested on those topics, sir. Please talk on what I presented. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. So what I'm saying is that okay, sorry, sir. I know that people when they hunger, they don't get any help because you already tell us okay, we can go to our various embassies or the control of our region, protect to the Western countries.
Okay, thank you, Ogatoni.
Look, they're not there to help us.
All right, thank you, Ogatoni. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So that's what I was trying to point out. Not be say I say you say we will go protest. I mean that the countries that you are recommending every time that we also gather.
All right, yeah, but I don't like Nigerians calling British or America or in my platform. Talk about your country. I'm gonna leave another country alone. Talk about your country, your corrupt politicians. Yes. No, I'm not interested. Ogatoni, talk about Nigeria. Simple.
Okay, Nigeria problem, the solution lies in our hand.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So that's
Ogatoni, I need to go now. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Big Uyi, for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you. It's been a while, yeah. Talk to us.
I know. You know what, Mr. Elvis, yeah? We used to have small faith, small hope for this country, let's say a few years ago. But the way things are going now is very, very unfortunate. I'm telling you, it's very, very bad. Imagine the people we're supposed to be crying to. They are not the one we have to be running away from. This is very, very sad. If you look at what's been happening, it's not a country where no one can ever get justice from. Look at the young lady that is coming out now. Do you know how many people such thing must have happened to them? They don't have that guts to be able to come on social media or come on any platform to start talking so that people can know exactly what has been going on. It's quite unfortunate. I don't know how we're going to get out of this mess, and I don't know how we will get into this mess. I just pray one day our prayer should be answered. Thank you very much. That's my contribution.
Thank you. Thank you, Big Oye. Good to hear from you, my brother. Thank you, sir. Okay, do I have another call? Because I'm just moving straight to the panel right now. I've spent so much time here. Okay, nobody else right now. Let me go to the panel. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Do your part by pressing on the like button. Help us to share. We're going to start hearing from our wonderful panelists right now. You know, it's very unfortunate to know that in Nigeria, you can be suppressed and nobody will hear your voice. They will suffocate you. Nobody will hear your voice. Look what Ruth Ogunleye is passing through right now. You people seeing what she's doing right now on social media, you might just think that, oh, why is she doing this? She's frustrated. This girl is currently frustrated as we speak. The way that they treat him is wrong. That's why she's talking and talking and talking. For some of you that is joining the Nigerian army to criticize her, to hear her voice, we can't continue until it happens to your daughter before you will know, say, oh, this is real. It happened to your sister before you know, say, this is real. It's happening. Thank you very much, Deborah, for calling in. Good evening to you, madam. Talk to us.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, everybody. I greet you all.
Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, I want to talk about this lady, Ruth. Everybody is saying she's having mental whatever. That's a lie. That girl is very sound. For her to remember everything that has been happening,
Exactly.
even with the date, that girl is fine. And you people don't know what depression can cause someone to do. When you are depressed, you can do a lot of things. I feel people should not judge her based on what she's doing now, because it's actually, when you think of what has happened and what you're passing through, when you feel this is where you can get help and you're not getting that help that you need, that justice that you deserve, you're not getting it, you tend to do a lot of things. After all, what's left? It's left for you to die. And when the option is not coming, it's now left for you to do whatsoever your head can think of. That's what me I feel. And concerning Oshiomhole is doing well. He should continue with what he's doing. And I think that she should allow the winner, which is Monday Okwewelo, to talk to the people. He should stop coming out to talk to people on his behalf, because he's not the governor-elect. And I pray always for VDM, God will continue to give him strength to do more work that he has been doing, and so also to you and Mommy Diaspora, that Nigeria will be better. And that's our prayer always, in Jesus' name. Thank
Amen.
you so much,
Amen.
sir.
Thank you, Madam Deborah. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. My people. Oh, I got a super chat from Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, man, for the super chat. I'm grateful. Thanks for all you do. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Your pocket never run dry. Guys, you can do the same. The dollar sign is just right there. Some of them, they cross legs. They jump on. Now they jump on before that they convert. Anyway, Mr. Wale, thanks for calling in, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Talk to us, Mr. Wale. We can hear you. Good evening to you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good evening to everybody, sir. Mr. Elvis, I saw the video, the short video that you posted this morning about VDM.
Yes. Is it the video for the one I made by myself, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes.
Yes, sir. You see, that's exactly what I said on Friday. That the way this thing is, they might turn everything to VDM. You can imagine Obaseki suing VDM for 1 billion naira. The way, that's what we are saying. They're telling Farah and Faust, and look, the way you guys are taking this thing, we know that VDM made a mistake. He doesn't know how to talk. Sometimes he behaves like a kid. Everybody knows that. But the way you are taking it now, then even it will be on let Nigeria lose focus on the main issue. At the end of the day, everything will just die down, just like that. Because the way you are taking it, that is why some people now say, tell Obaseki, you too, sue the guy for so amount. And that is why the way they continue like this, everything will just die down. At the end of the day, those guys and everything will stop with them. We need to wish them, we hear anything about it anymore.
Okay.
The way they are taking it now.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your submission. Yes, thank you, Mr. Wale. Yeah. Yes. Okay, let me come to the panel right now. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ogashimize, for joining us today. Good evening to you, sir. Please, you have the floor. I'd like you to talk to us. Thanks.
Yeah, Mr. Naija Watch, good evening. I greet you for all you do. I greet all the whole panelists. The people who are here. I greet everybody. I'm Mama in the diaspora. I greet you for all you do. Thank God it's Sunday and Nigeria is troubling us. Yes. Let me start from Oshiomhole.
You have 8 minutes, so not like yesterday. 8 minutes.
I know. Let me start from Oshiomhole. All right. See, when you see an Agbero wearing suit, you will know. Look at that suit. They criticize him about putting on, is it khaki or what, always. He now went and he said something about that. He now went and put a suit. People that put suits, it look good on them, but you look rough on suits because your word is rough, your intimidation. See, Nigeria is where they have power. They have power of intimidation, power to bring you down, power to, in fact, everything about them. They will use their power to intimidate you. Look at what Oshiomhole was doing on the media. How can you bring somebody? How can you bring somebody like that? They can't even allow you to talk. Please, how this man is marrying a wife? Because what you do outside, sometimes what you do outside, that's what you do in public. That's what you do inside your room or inside your house. That's what I see there. Oshiomhole, the wife you're marrying, her name is Sore. I will tell you that this man, as where you continue criticizing up to today, he was your economic team on your government, and he said he's not electable. Come on now, because you have sold your soul to devil, because you are a satanic Oshiomhole. You are a satanic. From now to 1 million years to come, you're a satanic. I don't know whether you have a family that will call you back and say no, don't go there. Must you guys sow your soul to devil because of your evil agenda and your politics, so that you will be continue gaining and publishing people to poverty. It's unfair. It's unfair. Obaseki, you are the one that brought Obaseki to the government. But you say he never do anything. But you that did, you did. I bet, please, Naija Watch, I want to ask this question, Edo people. Does it mean that no teachers in all the whole, or no teachers in schools? I want to know that. If this thing they're saying, sometimes, please, Edo, sometimes just come out and say the truth. Leave politics.
Mr. Chimizi, yes. For the past how many years you swear democracy don't come?
Please,
we don't have enough teachers in Edo State.
You believe that? Enough. How many years have you traveled back to Edo State?
We don't have enough.
Wait. Don't be listening for what people are saying sometimes.
8 minutes now, I beg. Go ahead.
Please. So now, I want to, Naija Watch, if you can do, have a media. Please, to go some places, let us know how many teachers inside that place and how many students is inside that place. Maybe sometimes you have a few students inside a classroom. A few. Because so many students, so many parents have taken their children to private schools. Don't you know that? Because they want their kids to have a better school or a better education. Because they feel that public schools are not doing right, are not doing nice to their children. Please, all these politicians always come out and say evil from their mouth. Somebody who was in your government, you still criticizing him, bringing him down. Okay, you say Obaseki threw a woman to inside jail. What of you that say a widow, you should go and die? Are you, two of you, are you not the same? What are you talking about? Go and hide that your monkey face in the guard room. Nonsense. You always come and...
Ogashimizi, you don't use those kind of words here. You cannot be saying sorry all the time and be breaking the rules of the platform.
Oh,
I can't be
sorry,
calling
please.
a senator that you go and hide his monkey face.
Sorry,
This
please.
place not be a marketplace now, please.
All right. Mr. Davis, it's okay. So
right there.
Okay, let him go and hide his face. That face that always bring to media. He should go and hide it. I don't like seeing that face. So that's what I can say in that area. Now, the army people. That's why I say power to intimidate and power to persecute. That's what you guys always do. People that doesn't have mouth to say, which is very bad and very wrong. You see, the lady you said that he has a mentor. Look at, he spoke very well. He can speak, she can speak, she can, all her ranting is in order. Because she doesn't open her leg for you people. And tomorrow he said Nigeria don't want no one is coming to recruit. No one agreed to recruit in army. Because what do you guys doing is bad. You look the girl, oh, she's beautiful, oh, I want to have her. In which manner? If this place, this is happening, believe me, all of them, they have thrown inside jail right away. Because Nigeria doesn't have constitution. Nigeria haven't no law that get Nigeria. Everybody do what he want, whatever he want to do. You can do anything and go away with it because you're in you have a uniform. You put in army uniform, you put in police uniform. He can do anything to civilian, to anybody. He don't care. Where's the women? I called women today in Nigeria. Where are you? You have to come out. A death for a woman is a death for all. Where's the women? You guys need to come out. Is it not enough to protest? To protect this lady. She's heady and sound. She don't have anything like mental on her, the way I see her. She don't have any mentor. They want to rubbish her because of what? He want to have her. You army people, this what is going on in Nigeria. You see, so many exposes is coming. More is coming. This is number one. You see, this thing will belong. What's his name? Bobrisky. This one, please go. We need to protect this lady. Come out and do something. Thank you, Naija Watch.
Ogashimizi, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Your submission is always powerful, but I know sometimes when you're angry, you get out of lane. It happens to everybody, but let's be conscious about it. Thank you very much, sir. And CTV, you are saying this is your rule, safe. The rule must be followed. If you can't follow the rule, don't come here to comment. Simple. You just come from nowhere writing rubbish. This is your rule, safe. And you are hiding under this thing. Come here, open your camera and be talking to the Nigerian government as you like. Control what you write on the comment section. I understand everybody is entitled to their freedom of expression, but you have to be careful what you say. Somebody that I'm correcting understand and he apologized and we moved on. You are writing this your rule, safe. Mr. Destiny, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Naija Watch. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora, and good evening, everyone. Mr. Naija Watch, I appreciate you and I appreciate everyone on this panel. Mr. Naija Watch, let me thank you once again, but it looked like the effort that you, Showore, very dark man, and some few others are putting to make Nigeria a better country. The way with something that is happening for the few days now with my brother, my very good friend, and the mentor, I don't even know how I want to put this very dark man. With things that happened to that guy, I'm finding it difficult that it will be very difficult for Nigeria to good. Because if I listen to what most everybody they talk, it can't be like say we just the many of them just they work for people who not get, sorry to use this word, people who not get sense. Because me, I don't lost respect for all the whole elderly men who in Nigeria. I can't even believe on youth before. But now I won't even think as even the youth won't even worse by the elder. For you to go from comment section, see what is your kind youth they talk. No, even they say, okay, this guy, okay, even if you talk something, like I listen to the kind video where you make this money, Abi, if I'm not mistaken. You will to analyze, okay, this guy talking like this, yeah, he making like this. Okay, let's remove those ones. Let this family or everybody, okay, let's take this one outside. Let's face the real matter. Not be that one now, people can do. When you own too much, this one, man, it will take us a long, long way. Because like someone let the talk. I beg go, this God where we dey talk, why this God not the slap person? Whether they call him for evil? I don't understand. Because some kind things, if they like say this God where we all of us they always call the call. Because you want to make us they look interest in God. Because if you look, person go do very wrong, bad things, you go tell you it's not God. The other one go come, it's not God. This God support this splash some kind of people, make they don't bend their mouth. When immediately they don't call him. Mono say that they do wrong thing. Not the person who commit evil finish, you tell me say that you collect people mandate, you thief everything for a those states. They tell us say na God. Then they ask Oshiomhole a question. Oshiomhole not fit answer any question. He turn around. Okay, your situation, who's can figure na get now to take defender tell us enough see anyone bring come out. But you just did there, the dance around the bush. I listened to Common Sense that day with one video where he bring come out. When that guy they talk say, see what Obaseki do for years, he come talk say, many of us, and now I really believe and say, the thing where many of us believe now that roads and the school to renovate, now only that one, we never care about any other thing where the man do. We not care about any other thing. I even to say you even bring that video when the guy do, but you never bring that since yesterday when they listen. None of us care. Only way to talk, not do road. And I even listen to the Obaseki where it tells say the most of the road where people they talk about for that those things because I do this central somehow. Now most of the road from federal and it don't apply several times. You get the even last one where it apply now. For the past 1 year, they never give an approval to do fix the road. Say before you get right to fix federal road, after they will give you the money back. But now they change the law, say you cannot do federal road without you not apply. If they give you go ahead before you start. But all of us, they condemn that man, everything. We don't know, we not check, we don't know how, whether he do effort or not. When I listen, they say he don't do it now. Since 1 year, they not get approval for him to do it. But with the condemn and say, not do this one, not do this one, I don't really understand why we did lie like that. Then some people where they say they wicked. Say, why Obaseki, people who carry up our Reverend Mona, go court. Why not arrest them? Why not cancel the court? If you see one, we'll say in they do dictatorship. Not being done, but if you do now dictatorship they do. Everything I don't understand. If you do like this for Nigeria, people go say why you do like that. If you do the one where you say, okay, I know talk good, maybe they face their own, they'll say why you not talk good. How long? The palace where they talk now, PDP win that palace. If really say that palace now, the verse for Obaseki not do bad. I not believe say all those people where they there, they go vote for that PDP. So what are we saying? Why would we say where politics come, we want to destroy things where we say we owe or something where we like. We want to destroy them just to get sympathy or just to make people be saying they like us. Why are we doing all these things to ourselves? Then tomorrow some people come here say the country we want me better, whereas not be one way better, neither they talk. They don't want me person where they know say if you give them 1 or 2 appointments, neither they fight for. Because if not be that one that they fight for, I not see where many people go support person when till now that guy never talk. He has Oshiomhole, they talk say he go talk to Dangote, go talk to this. And only Dangote now can bring all those things to those states. Investors. I don't really know how really we are going to make this country. Seriously, this country cannot good. The all of us say because youth now, I don't say that way me and even the expect I know they can't them anything again. Youth don't even worse past them. They don't worse. Because nothing is coming out from everybody. Everywhere just getting worse every day. As if nobody care. Everybody is just after what they want. If person come say, man, I don't need this money, I want to speak the truth. All of us will come and say, now poverty, now I want that food. Now this one, I want kill now. Now this one, I want buy food. Ah, man, how long? How long? My brother, very dark man, know how they don't insult that guy. How they don't tell now, now this one go kill, now this one go do this one. Then all those one, you they take them serious. Because of money, all of us just lost all our integrity. We never want to know. And the worst part of it, people were even dey Europe like us. If people went in Nigeria, they always some happy to them. So I can't look people where they Europe here. They make some kind of statements. I can't see sure this one they Europe. I be Oshiomhole want to say president of is it Brazil? I don't know, I don't forget. Now what is the first week for some kind of media? They're not therefore ask and they say, therefore even tell her that president go interview and he go debate before he became president. He go all the whole debate. He go the whole interview. This guy is not taking. He talk what he want to do for the country before they make him waiting it be. They invite your own now. Where you see now, whether pandemic or whatever. He not appear for anyone. Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch.
All right, Mr. Destiny, thank you, sir, for your submission. I appreciate you. Thanks, sir. Black Panther, back to you then before Midwest people. Black Panther, if you're there, talk to us. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Mr. Naija Watch. Thank you for what you're doing. I want to thank also my mom in diaspora. God bless you. And I thank God for your life. And I pray that God continue to give you divine health all the days of your life in Jesus' mighty name. I want to thank all the audience out there, wherever you are speaking from. I want to say, may God bless you all. Keep listening and keep jotting down your facts and keep typing in the comments so that we can be able to join hands together to be a formidable force for our great nation. Now, I want to start from one thing we are doing here. You see, in everything we are speaking on, we should have like a guiding principle that guides us. You see, when I've always told Mr. Chimeze, I just want to give you a brief. You see, there's always a guiding principle. I'm a statistician. I read mathematics and statistics. There's what we call statistics. When you take your statistics, you'll be able to run your conclusion. And your statistics is even prone to adjustment by other people that have other facts. And that is why everybody should be open. You see, and when it comes to analysis of a place, a particular place that you are not there, you don't know the kind of people there, but you know that there are people there. And somebody that stays there, that was born there, is trying to tell you, and is always close to them, despite his distance away from there. You should always try to use that person as a point of reference. Edo State does not, even Nigeria as a whole, we don't have enough teachers, not to talk of Edo State. Let me give you one thing that happened. When Oshiomhole was in power, Edo State Teachers Association was reshuffled and a lot of teachers were laid off. And the government did not feel it because the government don't have enough money, quote and unquote. But who suffers the brunt of this problem? It's those local governments that are far away from the capital. The concentration of the government is too much on the capital, on the state capital. They leave other local governments. If you go to some local governments, you can count the number of teachers there. There are no more than sometimes 5, 2, 3 with the headmaster. Okay, I will give you my own reference now. Like when I served in Ekiti State during my youth service, the school I was posted to the state headquarters, but later I had to do a sort of reshuffle because they didn't have a spot for me there. So I decided to go to a very prominent school in Ekiti State. Do you know that the school was far away from the capital? It was like in a suburb. Do you know how many teachers they have there? They have only one teacher. And we that came in, 3 of us that are head youth corps, we made 4 teachers. I was made the head teacher. I was made the head teacher because I was handling mathematics, physical education, and social science. 3 in 1. I was preparing overnight. That's to tell you the level of the investment of the government on education. So when people come out here to tell you, always try to understand from the point they are telling you. Don't use a minor, because this person did one thing, you will not categorize, oh, this guy has tried, he has done one thing. What does one thing help the majority? If you're in government, you have to do things that will serve the majority. That is why you are in a government. Note that. That's a standard you should put, and that's a standard all government all over the world put. Now, I want to come to Oshiomhole. Oshiomhole, as we have known now, Oshiomhole is the spokesman to the state government because he knew the kind of dirty politics he has played and he has done his own mistake. And I believe what Naija was said, I believe in my heart, I have one thing in my heart that is telling me that Oshiomhole and this governor-elect, they will fight over some things. They will fight. Let us go and mark it somewhere. And what Oshiomhole is doing, I won't blame him. He paid the bill. He decided to take the state press. They've collected brown envelope. So he decided to pay. He decided to say whatever I want to say. That is Oshiomhole. That is why you see they refuse the other man to be there. That main anchor, that popular man, or Rufai. They refuse Rufai not to be there because they know what Rufai can do. So let us throw away that side. And I want to go back to the very dark man. All of us sympathizing with dark man. Oh, they are not going to do very dark man anything. If they go to court, they will fail. Let us go and look at the case on ground. Let us not just follow the wave of the people, what they are saying. They are going to sue him, and you are going to sue him with what? Defilement, and he's going to prove it in court. He has a lawyer. He's an intelligent lawyer. You cannot win the case when the fact is on ground. You can't win the case against him. He has nothing to lose. He's bringing out what they gave him. He did not add nor subtract from it. So why are people scared that, oh, he's going to be sued? By who? By Falana. Let me tell you one thing. You see, all the kids, all the children of Falana, they didn't apply what they learned in law in this case. They applied emotional things. That's what they applied to it. To me, when me and my wife was analyzing, my wife told me, why did they even have to answer and rub their father's name in dirty name? Because one, they have too many ways to escape from it. The boy would have focused everyone on himself. Like when they say, oh, gay issue, he would have focused because the father did nothing wrong. But morally, we see something that he has done wrong. But professionally, he did nothing wrong. It's done all over the world. I can help you to seek for government to help you to put a case down for you. And this is my price. It's done nothing wrong. So what are you going to give to go to court to say you did what? The black man do what? So let us leave the case like, let them go to court. Let us watch the film. But what we should know that black man has done a lot. And to our sisters that they are rubbishing. You see, the Nigerian, this is why I asked all of us that, is Nigeria a country? I've always asked you people. People who argue with me, they think I just wake up one day and speak and say that thing out. I have analyzed it. I was tutor. I was mentor. The case of Nigeria, I was mentor, and I sat down to make sure that the mentoring got into me. Nigeria is not a country. We should get that. If your military can go stoop so low without no coverage, stoop so low to do this, that is against even the ethics of the military. Do you know now with this now, they can never invite Nigerian military for anything. With this that they've done, and this guy is going to bring out videos that will indict the Nigerian army. So let us watch and see what's going to happen. What we need to be doing is that we should protect this girl by helping this girl to propagate the evil the Nigerian army have done, and we should speak against the Nigerian army. That is what we should be doing so that this girl can be protected. Thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, my brother Black Panther. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. Okay, the last person right now on the panel, Midwest people. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us today. Good evening to you. I beg talk to us, sir.
Hello.
Okay,
Midwest
people, you are not there. Talk to us, sir.
I'm here. I'm here,
Okay,
but
thank you.
anyway,
Good evening.
let me just quickly put
Oh,
this
you
one.
can't talk now.
No, let me just put this one. The thing is that I've watched so many videos, and so many videos you have showed us concerning that lady, and the other one, very dark man and all of them the other day. It put another revelation about our country, because the way it is, we've lost that country already. Everything that make up a country has been hijacked. When you look at those who are on top of positions, they are not like family. The IG of the police we call the Oga Patapata in the army. They contact with the judge. They talk with high-profile people, so they know themselves. So in this case, they are not looking for a way to protect the one they consider their brother, which is a man on top, and try to blackmail this innocent girl. I pray it doesn't work. I pray that she use wisdom. She should not talk too much. She should start releasing those. No need to waste time. All those videos, since they have called her a mad person, she should do a mad something. That people see enough evidence. Because it pushed torch into our country. Because in Nigeria realize it's not going to work. I don't think we're going to come out from this total mess. It's not going to work, my brother. It's not by boasting. We love our country. Does not mean we cannot say, look, the way it's been structured, nothing good is going to come out of this something. Point to one problem today. If they agree to solve that problem, it is money that's going to follow. I think they have reshuffled the ministers now. And we tell you these ones now, new money will flow into their hands again. Education, nothing is working. We are not advancing in any form. Medical care, we are not advancing. Doctors they flee the country like normal thing. So you now have student doctors everywhere. And once those ones, if they manage to obtain their certificate, oh yeah, alele. This is the last hope of every country, defense. There's not enough discipline. For a female, you are beautiful, you get waste, you want, they find job, everybody will pull eyes. Director go do. The other one you want interview, you go do. The other one go do. If this one don't do, you go tell this one. They go before say, okay, can't get job. Sometimes they not go even get job, they'll still collect their money, Jonah. Edo ya wo okwori ojabu gwe neta so wa. Erikbe aveyo yamwe ya wegbe na bini language with that. You know. So they don't already spread the country, immorality everywhere. You don't even pastor, imam, or this one, nobody to trust, neighbor. And when you look at when we were growing up that day, as a dope person, tell me how many cases we years in a rape. Because the culture, the way it sink into us, our mind not the two they go down. If it happen for young, but not to age mate, but it not they like a threat to our sisters, to our friends. But occasionally it's manageable. That's what I'm trying to say. That trust was still there. That when you say I go market, even when they use Paris say they go for, you know, go fear or your mother, those kind of something. But look at the way we are today now. So the country from top to the bottom, it don't already get us. So I also want to talk about our amiable ex-governor Oshiomhole. For me, is a man that I will come to respect because I have a reason for respecting him. I come to realize that this country, the way they structure it, if you even see governor, we still try best. If people appreciate him, try to respect that person. Because a situation whereby they throw all the whole ego to one person, healthcare, road, and that office was not even meant for that purpose globally. And that person still managed, say, this is for you. This is road, this is school, red roof, this one, that one. We need to appreciate that person for it. And again, we shouldn't just, brush everything aside because of the politics of today. Because when he came to power, he met nonsense. If Obaseki has built on those things or maintained those things, built little to it, I think there would have a door would have surfaced, to be frankly speaking. But I'm not talking about he didn't behave like every other politician. Because that's what they made the country for. Anything will come meet you now, your own, take them. As far as you are part of the caucus. These generals, they're not going to do them anything except there is a real viable video that goes so far, like the one that is happening within the correctional center. So, if not, everything they go take and they will still take it down. Do you see the Senate inviting the army to talk about this issue? Where are the Women Affairs Ministry? Because the boss there and the boss of army, they know where they meet, they know where they talk, they have telephone. That's just the truth. Our country has been hijacked. Somebody asked me, NAPC Limited, when have they announced that they want to recruit Nigerians into the job? When last? They recruit their family, their brother, their children, their wives, girlfriends. That's all. They are tribal men. So let us spade a spade. So our people can understand what is going on in their country and know how they can strategize themselves in case if the country, because anything where you know feast, you get where you go come, you can't feast the country. That time everybody feel they run up around, you know where you belong. That's why we must open the mind of our people to start seeing things differently. That's just my own belief. Oshiomhole is a great man. He's a man that people will respect, but he is our politician and we know what our politician can do. When you show some sympathies to your people, they will reward you. Anybody that want to lead his people, remember the people you are leading. There's power in them. There are some certain rights democratically given to them. Respect it. And demonstrate sense of respect for the rule of law. When court say don't do, look for another way to use law to make sure saying a law and I pave the way for you. Not just abusing power like that. Doing it. You want to make it like Eldorado, whatever. And at the same time, money is disappearing like every other normal politician. And nobody is benefiting from you. Oshiomhole, good or bad, those schools will build now, those people, they are work contractor. So this one will come on, so we are work contractor. So maybe they come and say, I get contract like this. So I will see what they do. So that is to say the people there were locally, they were also having job. And now look at our street, Agbero everywhere. Agbero were there before, but just that these old faces disappear. But if, for example, the governor use law, he respect law, the state House of Assembly pass a law, we don't want these people in our street, it will be difficult for them to come back. But if you use your executive power because this guy not align with me, oh yeah, make I drive them. Now they got somebody they want to align with, they are coming back with full force. All those year talk by is nonsense, nothing come out of it. We have to be honest. So
God bless you, my brother, on that Agbero issue. God bless you.
Yeah, if to say na law, na if they respect law, then go state of assembly and say this thing, like the way they do it for abroad, we don't want them again. This is how we want them to use law. So session. It not day like that. They won't be say this man not agree with me. I stop you. So okay, this market woman we are aligned with her for many years. You hear her name. So you see the whole thing. When they don't come out, the whole thing come they leak. So my dear, Kento and Port not the same. This country in go fight Nigeria back. That everybody go defend their papa home. And we are getting closer to it. That's just my submission. We have done a lot on social media. We have been trying to talk to them like they should pay attention. We see retired generals telling them, look, things are going out of hand. Youth are growing up. They are becoming so timid. They don't even know left. They don't know right. They don't have hope. In the north, in the south, in the east, in the west. So and the leaders don't care. They don't want to do things differently. They want it to continue like that. If money come, now our own. If opportunity come, now for our family. They put their wife for judge, their sister for judge. The time is coming when the country itself, where they don't want feast, we feast them. I rest my own case there. Thank you, my brother.
When the country, when they don't want feast, I like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mr.
Sorry, I think talk something.
No. You have 4 minutes. You give your final submission. Go ahead. Talk for yourself 4 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. Our brother just talk now. Say this one not the follow rule of law. The get rule of law where they Nigeria right now, as all of us they here. If we not they deceive ourselves, which rule of law they Nigeria where they follow? Because we not like the man now, you don't say not the follow rule of law. Who they follow the rule of law for Nigeria? The man say, okay, even if yes, they not bring out the law for House of Assembly to stop the Agbero. If he use any power to stop her, we will not go appreciate her. Say stop her. Whether they beat everybody that and that one I would like. That they beat everybody anyhow, they drive bus driver anyhow, they show them anyhow. Now that one I would like.
Since all this one, the drivers they suffer. Drivers they suffer.
They're not the
Yeah,
suffer.
na different level. But just the faces where it still come out. Now so it still be. Yeah.
No lie. More not be come here, come they deceive
people. All right, please don't
go
mute
to
yourself.
One, two. Who? How many drivers you don't see whether they drive for steady like that? Like the Oshiomhole. Because if we not be Benin, not me say we not stay for Benin somehow. We not come here they deceive ourselves. How many drivers you see whether they drive steady for a hand? That go to the driver like police they do. How many? If person do something more, please and say yes, you try for this area. Not because you hate her, because of what you now get. All of now what you now get, many of them now make una they do what you now they do. Now they verse me. No more now they come here, come they deceive people where you now say they're not good the thing. Because many of us on Nigeria will not they think on our own. We they think what the person talk. Now be like what people they talk about a very dark man. So we not they think on our own. We think what this one talk. Hey, na so, now like that, we don't believe. Na so, now like that, we don't believe. They try to do. No, okay, the Oshiomhole where you they praise now. What did the Oshiomhole do when this Obaseki not do? The man where Oshiomhole bring come out, what he don't talk, where you make you believe on demand. Now Oshiomhole they talk on demand. Which for the state, the country where you did, the local government chairman or whatever, not being they come and talk with him, want to do on the own. Oh, now they come here and want to deceive us like say we not get sense. Now what if they vex me? People want to they'll come they do like say they're too deep perfect. But what else all of them, according to my brother, now hypocrite all of them don't be. See they only vex me sometimes. We not be so kind of thing where we say this panel they for
right,
get some kind of what the person supposed to use.
Thank you. Thank you, Oga Destiny, for your submission and for your time with us today. Madam Origin, thanks for calling in, man. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yes, Mr. Niger Watch. All protocols observed. I must greet Mommy Desper. How are you, ma? God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch.
Thank you, ma.
It's what it is. We are here doing our civil duty, both to our nation and to humanity. Doing all we can, but for Nigeria, I'm going to focus more on education. There is so much that has behooved us that I think the best thing to do is to, find what you can do, and what I do is educate. I am going to use Ruth Ogunleye and Edo. They are the recent hits. There are different, all of us are on different levels. I think that is why we are having the issues we're having is that everybody is on different levels. For example, Igbo people are, let me use grief process. On the 7 levels or stages of grief process, I think Igbo people are on reconstruction, working through. There is also advantage, disadvantage, depending on how they are managing it. Ruth, for example, she is on anger level. A lot of Nigerians are on the number 1, denial. A lot of Nigerians are on denial. They think that the few criminals that came and hijacked this geographical equation with all the resources, with all the people, they think that one day those people are going to repent. They are living in a la-la land. And that is the high-class denial. A lot of them are in shock, but they are in denial. They have not even reached the level of pain and guilt, and they've not reached there. So what am I saying? All I'm saying is, I plead with everyone. Know that what has behooved us is irredeemable. The system, I said it here, It is this system, it gets me whenever they talk about election, my body begins to vibrate because I know what is going to happen. There's going to be fighting, there's going to be a lot of things that will give us heartbreak. So let us know that this is irredeemable. Whatever level you are, begin to plan to move to the next level. If you're still on shock and denial, plan to receive the pain. Because some of us are so immune that they are not even feeling the pain of what is going on. They don't even understand, talk less of, because when the pain hits you of what is going on in Nigeria, then now your head will open, you go to anger and begin to look for how to solve the problem. I plead with everyone, I'm no longer going to talk about the evil that these people are doing because the evil is every day, per second. But we are going to look for how to
Thank you.
About it. Moving forward.
Thank you.
Mr. Niger Watch. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm here to speak and say we are on a verge. People leading us are on the wrong way to the wrong direction.
Thank you.
And we can't continue to follow them. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good night. Thank you very much. Okay, Gashimize, please, your final 4 minutes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Niger Watch, thank you once again for allowing me to make my voice here out there. I have a kind of a question, sometimes. If you know the person that will give you, or let me say not a question, let me just put it this way. If you know that person who's gonna give you a very good when you give someone work, maybe he's a contractor and you know he's gonna do the job for you. Why not you go for the person? But when you know that if you give your brother a work to do and you know he won't do that job, for me, instead of me to give my brother a job to do and he will never deliver, rather I will give you outsider. Tell yourself the truth. You know where I'm coming, Mr. Midway people. You say something, you never give your people a contract to do. But do you know the reason why? Do you know your own people? We just put you in a place in fact, you won't even have mouth to say it. Because you give your own brother a job to do and he will never deliver the job. So how are you gonna tell it? How are you gonna tell me, oh, your brother? Who is this person, please? You know, how are you gonna tell me you didn't give your people work? Obaseki feel that giving maybe China people or any people to do the job and to deliver, that they will get it right for him. That's what he do. So don't blame him on that area or say he didn't give your people work. See, I will tell you today, there is something I will tell you. A person is from my own town. This guy was in China giving his brother, his senior brother, money to build a house for him. A blood brother, just giving him a lot of money to build a house for him. The guy come back, this guy, the senior brother never do anything. He squandered the money. So that's the reason. If some people say, no, I won't go for my brother or my relation or my people, go to another place entirely and bring the people and do the job for you. That's how things work. If that's that area, it will get it right. Don't be telling me you didn't give your people work. It's not by force, and it's not do or die. He will give your people work. Because the one he will go to your the previous work and know people they already gave job to do. If they that job, they carry it out, or they did it, or they swallow the money. Do you know how many money they have given people job to do and they never deliver? Now that one aside. Now I come to this military issue again. See, Nigerians, Nigerians, please, especially women, please, you guys to rise up now. I don't want anything tribe or this person is from Yoruba or from this. A den for one is a den for all. A den for all.
You.
Please. Thank you, Naija Watch.
I appreciate your time with us today. Even yesterday, you commit to the panel. You know, you have enough time to express yourself on the phone. Now I don't reach 3 minutes and I don't cut you off. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Naija Watch.
Thank you, sir. Black Panther, please, your final submission, 4 minutes. Thank you. Okay, you're not available.
Hello, Menua.
Yeah, 4 minutes, sir. Yes, talk
okay. Yeah, I want to tell this our brother. We talk finish yours now. See, when I make a statement that give job to your brothers, I'm not saying give it to those who cannot do it. You can't just tell me in the whole of the state there is nobody that can do that job. That means something big is wrong. Even where you live there, the government, federal government of the country, even award contract, all the companies that have address wherever that company contract fall into.
Oh, please let him talk. Let him talk. Please.
So even when they give you they will first of all look at the people that is close to that area where that job fall into. It's part of the bidding. They call bidding with contract. Now, if for example, he give to Edo people, they messed up the job, he sentenced them to jail, I would be so happy. He has his executive power to do that. Case where governor face, a person go suffer put. Case where president face for Nigeria, as we talk to, they say person go suffer. You don't see a mere failure, the person go suffer put if you do wrong thing. Have that one in your mind. Even Oshiomhole, why they give example, where they talk just now. Now, because of that hard work, now he bring Obaseki, he do lesser job to make him a governor. Although people are not stupid, they know how to reward people. They know how to appreciate. That one is setting for them. So the way it is, my brother, Oshiomhole, not to say they perfect. He ruled Edo State like other politicians. He fetched for himself. But he was also very conscious to know that people that put on there. The power he get now people home. That was what was missing in the previous administration. That's why he find it difficult to bring a success. So it was a problem. So you can get where I'm talking from. Before you go and bring on no people that cannot even do the job. If I wish they were doing it. Most of the road of Obaseki, he did a lot of road. The lifespan of those roads, maximum is 6 months. The one way still they not reach 2-3% out of all those roadways they say that they do. One season they are gone. So you can know where I'm talking to. Airport Road Oshiomhole do for many years is still there. All those schools where they build, if to say that they maintain them, it go for still day. People go see and go. You know, if you abandon something, all you want to do now, I don't feel blame Ole into even people where they come. Now, so it be for Nigeria. That maintenance culture is not there. So get that one clear. Now, that one I'll speak about. If you give your people, they don't do it, go give other outsider. Then it's understandable because your people cannot do it. And on your side. My dear, a lot of things happen for the past 4 years. I don't feel just there here they talk a lot of them. We little where people not they happy with the way things they go. So even those who stand for him, they were not assessing him. It wasn't like that. It's not supposed to be like that. I pray now we get new governor, make it see all this problem. Agbero issue should deal with it, and he should try to build at least some things for our people. And he go make say this thing I need that. Not be waiting for they can put money for their pocket. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. Black Panther, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I wanted to come in the other time, but you already called the Midwest. Thank you for bringing it back. And I want to say one thing here. Midwest, I agree with about 75 or 78% of what you've spoken. One, in terms of Oshiomhole, despite his ups and downs, after Ambrose Ali, Ogbemudia was a military lead governor. Oshiomhole should be the third best governor Edo State I've ever had. He's not a perfect man, but Oshiomhole dealt with some fundamentals of state development. And there is a standard when you want to develop a state or a county or a local government. There's standard. And those standards, Mr. Chin is Mr. The other brother, my brother, who was talking that everybody, they are hypocrites. You see, if you know where we are coming from the state of a standard acquirement that is required to say you have performed. There is a standard. Go and learn the standard for a local government force or for a councillor. Go and learn it. Then you come down to a governor. There is a benchmark of development. That was why they said it will be developed, because the benchmark, it will be put the millennium goal development and task. He make that one is a sort of a universal benchmark for that season. And he benchmark it. That was why they gave him an award. And he became one of the best governors that have performed. There is always a standard. Look, one, I believe in sorting for local developers so that the money does not go outside. Rather, let the money still circulate around. That is sort of building capital development. You are building your local developers. That one is good. But if you don't have a standard, they will mess up your project. That was what happened to Obaseki. There was no standard. He didn't follow the standard minimum standard require. That was why he feeded people that was supposed to build a road, and they messed it up. And he could not even hold them accountable. It bounds down to him. It's not the contractor, it's him that underdeveloped the Edo State. I said I'll bring the video. I'm still sorting out the video so that we can know the standard required for a state governor, how you can build a state. There are some basic standard that is required, which most of us, maybe we are not used to it. You might say you don't do something. That is why sometimes when you say somebody has done well or he has not done anything, we try as possible to bring the standard which you can use to benchmark him. We say he has not developed. Look, ordinary road. Look at the road Oshiomhole constructed. The roads are still there now. They are not damaged. Look at the road Obaseki constructed. The roads are already damaged. So compare and contrast those. Those are the things we should do things, academically and bring up a standard so that we can be able to find a way. We are educating people, and Nigeria, thank you. If I have my way, there's a lot of things I would have talked about so that we cannot be just moving like a wave from one place. We work with standard. Don't say he has performed. When you bring the standard, he performed below that standard. That is what we are saying. Thank you.
All right, Black Panther, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, we can all have our way every day. 3 hours is enough for today. It's every day. So yesterday we spent almost 7 hours. Today is Sunday. To be honest, my target today was just 3 hours, and we are exactly 3 minutes past 3 hours now. So I think we should end the show. Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stop. Tomorrow is Monday. There's a lot of breaking news, a lot of headlines out there for us. But today is Sunday. Let's round up right now. I appreciate every one of you. Now God bless you now.
Sorry, 10 seconds, please. I forgot one thing. On the Agbero, Midwest said a very good thing, and I thank you for Midwest for bringing that out. We need to put a law that will guide us on the Agbero issue so that will be dealt with and you continue other things.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. For those of us that is criticizing Obaseki, let's see what we're going to do first. Maybe then you might regret Obaseki, or you might have yourself to blame by criticizing him throughout his 8 years. I'm part of the people that criticize him, but I never criticized him with hatred. But some people were criticizing him with hatred, both here and off our media and all that. I go to some platforms listening from the background and see how people talk about this man, calling different kind of names and all that, but I think it's unfair. Yes, he have done his part, although I'm not satisfied with his infrastructural development, but still, a lot of people are just saying he failed woefully, failed 100%, failed. A governor cannot fail 100%. It's not possible. If you're not satisfied,
that was like your brother, Black Panther.
Thank you very much. I don't mention name, please. Yeah, I'm not. Please just mute yourself, sir. I don't have time now. I need to run the show. And this, when they talk, I not talk for now. Let me just say my own and end the show. So for me, well, that some of you supported or some of you disguised in supporting him, let's see how it goes. It's only whether we like it or not, it's going to be our governor, except otherwise from the court. We all are from Edo State, so let's see how it goes. Now, yeah, I still there. I'll call everybody out gradually. Say, "Don't where will now and so now want." Some of you declare say we want people like Midwest people. Me, I respect them right from time. Say now where will you want? What about the people that are disguised? Some people pretend they are supporting Aswe or supporting Olumide Akpata, whereas now where they were supporting. So I will always respect people like Midwest people. He was straight, direct from day one. This is the person I'm supporting. He was not hypocritical about it. So yeah, but let's see how it goes. It's just like the same thing that happened during the time of 2023 presidential election. Some people were disguising, saying no, now Peter Obi had the support just to come into the platform, whereas they were 100% supporting Tinubu. I don't know why someone cannot be proud of who they are supporting. But nevertheless, Akpewolo don't win the election now. If not ring you, not call anything, not call him, he's a governor elect. There's every possibility he's going to be the next governor of Edo State, except the court overrule or turn it around. If not, he's going to be our governor. We must join head together to support him to succeed in Edo State. I'll never be part of anybody because you don't like somebody and you want him to fail. I will never be part of it. That's why I've said it so many times on this platform. I'll not be part of those of you that want Tinubu to continue to fail because I wish you understand the people that have lost their lives since Tinubu came into power. A lot of people that are dying in starvation right now as Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. And you are still praying for him to be feeling like he's the one that is really failing. For me, everybody entitled to their own. I don't want you guys to think I'm gagging anybody, but Nigerians are terribly suffering right now. So praying for him to continue to fail, I want you to know that you are part of the problem that the people are facing now. That is the truth. Sometimes it's even hard for me to pray for my enemy to fail, my own enemy. I will stay away from you. I'll go far away from you. I can never pray, oh, all my enemy die, or fail. I don't believe on those things. Your enemy today can easily become your friend. I will never see him before. Or you never see where a better friend today become your worst enemy tomorrow. So for me, I always give people a second chance in life. So let's see how it goes with Okpewolo. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel. Thank you, Ogashi Mizi. I appreciate you. Black Panther, I appreciate you. Thank you, Destiny. God bless you. Thank you, Oga Midwest. God bless you, sir. And I got a super chat from 3 of you today. Thank you very much, CXL. God bless you once more. Peggy Mondi, God bless you, ma. I appreciate you. And my brother, Amashala, thank you, sir. I missed your submission. Hopefully, we'll have you on the panel tomorrow. Thank you very much. And everyone that called in, only a few people called in today, though. Tony Africa, Madam Origin, and Ogawale. Thank you very much, my people. Now, God will bless you now. And my people right on the comment section, mother of all mommy diaspora. Thank you very much, mommy, for all you do, for being there always. Thank you very much, Abu Azi. I appreciate you always, sir. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Madam Amy Bright. Thank you, Modi. Thank you, Pachai Nofema Desta. I appreciate you. Ajio Deborah, thank you very much. You actually called in as well. I almost forgot that. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, and thanks for keeping the comment section busy. Thank you, Bibao 74. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Madam Amy Bright once more. Thank you, Love Maduka. Mike Akimbari, my brother, I can see right there. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Ikmamusa, Amarige, thank you. Arinze, thank you. Samudiame, thank you. Ola Odewale, thank you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, thank you very much. Many, many others. Shukwa Emeka, Arinze, and many others. God will bless you now. Oh, I got a super chat. This one now I want to buy 40 password now. See, God will bless you. Stella Ibaseredo. Thank you very much, ma. Thank you for all you do. I'm very, very grateful. Guys, don't forget my birthday is on Wednesday by God's grace. Fingers crossed on the 2nd of October. So it's my birthday. So I would like you all to join me on that particular day to celebrate me. I appreciate every one of you today. Thank you so much, my people. If you're doing your birthday, please always remember to write it on the comment section to remind us. Don't assume we know your birthday. It's not easy. If it's your birthday and we are doing our broadcast, just put it right there so that I and my wonderful team, spectators, commenters, panelists, callers, so that we can celebrate you. My God, I could bless you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'd like to end the show right now. I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
When's birthday?
What's that? What are you saying, sir?
I say Wayne's birthday.
What does that mean? I don't know what you are saying. What's Wayne's birthday? Okashimeze, what are you saying?
I say Wednesday is your birthday.
Oh, Winnie's birthday. I don't know what
say abbreviation. Wayne's birthday.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. On Wednesday.
Shemeze,
Mute yourself.
You take small supply water be waiting.
No, what you mean.
Yes, I don't take some.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all. Good night.
Good night.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. Go to biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love. I go show you love. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, oh, I go show you love, eh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh, I go show you love, oh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. They do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun nàbí o. Ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí. Ṣẹ́gun nàbí. Alákọ̀bí. Sábà mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bobo. Anybody? Mo ló ń fọlú, ó gbà mí bó ṣe rí mi láti kíníṣí. Délé mo ló ń fọlú, ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀. Délé.